What up, baby?
Lightning, thunder, it's the Storm Warning show on the come up. With Big Groove and they black too. Have your popcorn ready when you come through. We talking hurricanes and how they making moves. With pick six to the houses and big hits like ooh. Next man step up, and that's the motto. We building up a dynasty today for tomorrow. BCS wins in them poll rankings again. If you ain't heard about the U, then homie, where you been? It gotta be something in the water. Cause when it comes to them trenches, you know the Canes is digging harder. If the legacy don't kill them, then the speed will. When you see that you on your schedule, just know that ain't gonna be no cheap thrill. Leave it all on the field. Been doing that for years. Play the game like how you practice, that's what it is. Canes causing havoc on the field. Hit the op so hard that they gon' have to go back and game plan and run drill. The game on the line on fourth, we gon' go. And keep on coming up like the Storm Warning show. Yeah.
What up, good people? Welcome to the Storm Warning on this National Signing Day. Yeah.
What's happening, good people? A Black is in the building once again on this Hump Day, National Recruiting Day. You know, the original day. Before the early period, it's the original, it's the OG day. This is the OG day.
We done seen a lot of heartache. We done took some hearts also, man. I remember this day growing up, you know what I'm saying? It's a stressful time for these kids, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, major props to all the kids that's, making their final decisions no matter where they want to go. You know what I'm saying? You know, if these kids choose UM today or not, you know, much blessings to them. They're able to, you know, try to pursue their dreams and the next step in their dreams into becoming college football players, D1 or whatever level they're playing at, and to eventually trying to get to that next level to the NFL, man. But, you know, we're going to jump it off, man. Hey, Black man, the floor yours, man. I'm going to let you pop your shit. You feel?
Hey, yo, much respect to all the young men that's got an opportunity to, to better their situation, better their lives, make it easy on their families. It's a financial burden. They don't got to worry about paying for college. You guys earned it. You worked hard for it ever since you started playing this game. If you choose Miami, hey, great. If you don't, go to school, get your education, ball out, and try to make your life and your family's life much better. You know, retire your fathers. You know what I'm saying? Retire your fathers. You know, I'm gonna say fathers because everybody always say mothers, and they tend to forget about the fathers. So I'm always gonna rep for the fathers all day. Not saying mothers aren't important, but you know, I'm gonna rep for the fathers. So let's retire these fathers. So it's a young man that we wanted, right? Parborn. We wanted this young man, and he was supposed to come. He was supposed to have a wrestling tournament, but he took an official visit to Florida. That was his dream school, right? After, you know, he was on a show and he said, you know, he wasn't going anywhere, but he changed his mind, and he has every right to do so. Like, he has every right to change his mind. Dream school came in. If it wasn't a dream school, he wanted to change his mind and go visit a school. That young man has every right to do that. But this ain't about him. This is about some of the fans that I've seen, you know, kind of go easy on them. But I've also seen these same fans crucify young Black athletes who do the same thing. When they say they're not going to go somewhere, they're not going to take no visit, they're not going to come to Miami, they're just going to chill, and then they wind up going somewhere else. They crucify him. Oh, he has no integrity. He's a liar. We don't want him here. We this, we that. I still see people dogging T2 for something that young man did when he was 16, 17 years old. And they forget this man did go to a Power 5 school up here in Maryland, College Park. Has been a model student and teammate. Did everything right, no problems, no nothing. But people still want to talk about what he did at 16 or 17 years old. It's like he can never come from underneath that mistake he made, you know. And it's been several other young men that we wanted here that didn't come or said one thing and did another, which is their prerogative. They can do what they want, right? And some fans go right in.
Go right at them, start tweeting at them, start adding their family.
Tweeting at them and all kind of stuff, just assassinating these young men character. But when I saw how certain people responded to the young man Jack, I was like, oh, I said, so y'all throwing softballs. I said, so y'all pick and choose. I said, y'all pick and choose. So my thing is like, yo, keep that same energy with everybody across the board. Across the board. Either you're gonna be malice in your replies, or you're gonna be understanding and gentle. So keep that same energy. Shouldn't matter if the player is white or black, right? But I've noticed with all the black players, you guys, like some of you dudes go in on them. And this is not, and our show is our show. We gonna speak current events. We're gonna speak football. We're gonna speak Miami Hurricane stuff. But I had to address this because this is what I've seen. We
just want the same energy, man. We just want the same energy. And it's crazy, bro, because it's kind of prepping that way towards Shamar if he doesn't pick UM.
Exactly.
Because you got guys that's already starting to attack his handler online. You know what I'm saying? Just in case, and he ended up blocking a lot of people. My thing is this, man, guys, we gotta understand, man, these are kids, bro. We have to tone it down a little bit. I understand that you're diehard fans, man, but these kids may come back around with the transfer portal. You know what I'm saying? We dog them out now. We may, so he may, because it's now with the transfer portal. It's not about they transfer because they're not good. Now you can be an All-American and transfer the next year. Ricks, he's a first-round draft pick. He transferred to Alabama. So you don't want to burn that bridge, you know what I'm saying? Because these fans, these players, you feel what I'm saying? They look at that type stuff.
And check this out, bro. And look, I want all the people in the chat. I want y'all to close your eyes. I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. You're doing this to young men, right? They may not be able to handle it as well as a grown man. Look at the Brian Flores situation right now. What he's going through, right? The Giants were bringing him in for an interview just to fill a quota, to say they filled the Rooney Rule quota, not knowing that they already hired Brian Dable. If he didn't have that conversation with Bill Belichick and Bill Belichick thinking he was Brian Dable, he would have never known that the Giants already had hired their coach and was just bringing him in just to fulfill the Rooney Rule, right? So then people always say, well, why don't Eric Bieniemy got a job? Well, maybe it's because he's really not calling the plays, or maybe he's really not this, or maybe he's really not interviewing good, or he's waiting for the perfect job. Well, how about this? Maybe Eric Bieniemy went through the process enough to realize he's tired of being a pawn and being played for fool. So he just said, look, I got a good situation here. Hey, I'll just chill here because I'm tired of getting on planes and going to interview for a job when they already hired the guy that they want.
Exactly.
So maybe that's what it is. So my thing is, like, look, if we're going to be malice with players that we feel deem University of Miami wrong, then guess what? Keep that same energy across the board. Have it flatline. But don't have it go up here when it's a black player and then come down here when it's a white player and say, well, it's recruiting. That's the like exactly. It's recruiting. So have that same energy when it comes to a young black player, African-American player. That's all. So now we're gonna get into
let's get into this show, baby. Hey, before we pop off, man, please hit that like button, that subscribe button if you're new to the show, and share it on social media so everybody can tap in.
Hold on, I got one more thing to say, and I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know. I'm the type of man, right is right, wrong is wrong. If y'all attacked Jack like that, I would come up here and say the same thing. Like, yo, don't attack that man. Like I said, he has a right to change his mind. His dream school came with an offer. I tell my sons that all the time. If my sons are good enough and fortunate enough to be recruited at that level and they get offers from everybody else, but they dream school comes, that's the only school you're allowed to decommit and commit to. That's it. Your dream school. If your dream school never offer, then you're going to honor your commitment to whatever school you commit to. But if your dream school comes in and offers you, I don't care if it's the day of, then bro, that's the only school I would give you the okay to decommit and commit to your dream school. So that young man is his prerogative. And if he did us dirty, or if y'all was doing him dirty and doing him real malice, I would come up here and defend him as well also. So I want that to be stated on record and timestamp that I said I would defend him as well. If people attacked him with malice intent, I would definitely defend him as well. Yes, period.
Sir. My boy Sam Hush from all the way from Australia tapping in, man. Appreciate you. What's up, BK Kane?
Appreciate that.
Lenoris Mars, appreciate you, man. Everybody that's tapped in. David, what up, big dog? Hey,
what's up, homie? How's the weather out there in Tennessee? How's the weather up there in Tennessee?
Yeah. So, man, hey, man, we got the news that all the fans been wanting to hear. Me personally, because I got tired of the damn waiting. I thought it was gonna be another 4 weeks before we got an announcement on the coordinator. We got Kevin Steele, bro. Mario Cristobal, you did your thing there, boy. You did your thing.
Hey,
yeah,
coach. Coach Cristobal. Me, I was never worried. I sat back and I was telling my man Groove, like, hey, bro, we just gotta be patient.
Hey, man, we
gotta be patient. Coach Cristobal, I never wavered. I was never worried. I knew
I did
something was going. I knew you was gonna drop the napalm bomb on us, and you got a couple other ones you about to drop. So hey, I'm good. But bro, Kevin Steele is a guy. When we did our coaching staff, you and I picked. I think Max picked him too, and a couple other people picked him too. I had Kevin Steele from the jump. Like I wanted Kevin Steele here 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago, we talked. I wanted Kevin Steele here 3 years ago, right? Bro, the 2019 season when LSU was scoring 100 points on everybody, he held them to 23 points, where he employed a 3-1-7 defense, the same defense that Bill Belichick employed when they beat the Buffalo Bills and Jim Kelly in that K-gun offense. It's just a dime defense. Mm-hmm. You keep everything in front and you make tackles and you get physical with the receivers. And that's what he did. That's
what he did when they was letting Thurman Thomas get off.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
He was like, Bill Belichick told the defense, Lawrence Taylor, and he said, look, he said, we can either play a regular defense and let the receivers get wild on us, or we let Thurman Thomas get his yards, but we shut down all the big plays. Super Bowl champs.
Yes, sir, man. The main thing I love about Kevin Steele, man, is his history with recruiting and developing great linebackers. You know what I'm saying? I want to jump in something real quick to kind of show early in his career when he was a linebacker coach at please don't kill me, guys, because I'm finna pull up Florida State, okay? Just to go kind of show, because they did have some studs back in the early 2000s at the linebacker position. So I'm just going to go through that recruiting class back then, so don't kill me. I hate Florida State. You feel me? So this is what we're going to do, okay? Boom. So we're going to jump in 2003, man. Everybody know who this kid is, man. The number one player in the nation at the position and in the state of Florida, Ernest Sims. Who coached?
Dog.
You feel what I'm saying? Let's go up to 2004, my graduation year. Boom. Loaded.
Hey, look, here goes some other ones, bro. Don't forget Michael Bullwill from Florida State. Dog. Kendall Pope, dog. Dante Hightower, dog, in the league. Courtney Upshaw, Ronaldo McClain, Reuben Foster, CJ Mosley. Then when he was with the Carolina Panthers, he coached Sam Mills, Kevin Green, and Michael Irvin and Greg Lloyd.
Shit. Listen to this. Lawrence Timmons. He played for the Steelers. Joe Thaxton was a highly rated kid out of Georgia, so you can know he can reach into Georgia and get some highly qualified players. 2005 was probably his biggest year, when he was at Florida State. He had some studs at linebacker.
He had Trev Alberts from Nebraska. That was a Buckets winner.
Derek Nicholson, baller. Geno Hayes, rest in peace, Geno Hayes. He was a baller at Florida State and in the league. Who else he had? Oh, my God. Moffitt was a baller in the NFL.
He also coached at LSU. He coached Tre'Davious White. He coached DBs. He coached Tre'Davious White and Jamal Adams.
He was at Auburn from when? 2016 to 2014?
At Auburn?
I think he was. Yeah, I think he was.
He didn't coach last year. I think his last year was maybe
2016 to 2020.
Yeah.
So let's see what he was rocking with then.
But don't forget that's on his defense where he had Derek Brown. You know what I'm saying? And,
on the D line play, a monster.
Marlon Davis. Yeah. So,
man, I'm very excited about this hire, man. I'm very, very excited about this hire, man, because you're gonna see the production from the linebacker, from the corner play, like the number one of the top corners he recruited. That's Auburn's top corner, the one that was locking up shit against Alabama. I think he's like the number 2 projected cornerback.
Yeah,
he was on there from Coach Steele. So
D4. He coached D4 too.
D4, yes.
D4. Yes. He also coached Carlton Davis at Auburn. That's at the Bucks now. And Kareem Jackson when he was in Alabama. So look, man.
Kareem Jackson. But yeah.
So look. So bro, like with Kevin Steele.
What do you like most about Coach Steele?
Yo, when he walks in the room, it's instant credibility, yo. Instant credibility. Like you respect him. He walk in, that's like a don. The don of defenses. Like you walk in, that's instant credibility. What I like about him, though, his ability to switch up his defense based off the personnel that he has and off of what the offense is doing each week. And like I said last night, and I said before, and I'm going to say it here, him wanting to come to Miami, right? Even if he knew that, right? How early in December, he got to study college football offenses all year.
Yep.
And he got to study ACC teams, right? So he got to study the Clemsons and all of them. And I know you boys playing hooky.
Hey, I'm off today, man. This is my scheduled off day, man. See, when you're a G like me, you can just say, "Hey, man, I'm taking this day off." You feel me?
Look,
I don't ever work on signing day. I don't ever work on signing day.
Hey, look. So, and I know he got that Clemson game circled for the simple fact that he was the DC at Clemson, and they left on bad blood. Reading the tea leaves and stuff like that. So I know he has that game circled, and he definitely want to put a foot to that dude's tail, right? But just his versatility, his knowledge of the game, and he's the type of coach that thinks players first, then plays. Players first, then plays and scheme.
What I really love about him is that he's been in the SEC for the majority of his career. You know what I'm saying? And he knows the type of lineman, D lineman, and linebacker it takes to be successful.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I'm most excited about the guys that he's going to recruit. You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of people say, oh, Shamar Stewart need to jump in. If he comes to UM, he needs to play on the inside D tackle. He already decides the D tackle. No. He's going to have him at defensive end because they know that against those powerhouse, like a team against Texas A&M that we're going to be going against, you're going to have to be able to set the edge. You know what I'm saying? If you can't set the edge with 230, you can't really, I ain't going to say you can't, but it's a lot easier to set an edge with a defensive end that's 275 pounds, 285 pounds naturally already than the guy that you got to bulk up. You know what I'm saying? So that's one aspect that I love about him. And again, I had said something earlier about his linebacker play. And he's just so versatile. I don't think but y'all know I love Manny, but I don't think he's going to be overly aggressive like Manny was at certain times. I think we're going to have that same under control aggression where we're going to see a lot of good play from the D tackles, from the D tackle standpoint. you know what I'm saying, under Coach Steele. And I don't think you're gonna see as many as missed tackles with these inside linebackers. So I got a question for you, Black.
What's up?
Who would you under Coach Steele? Who would you think going to be the two primary? Because I'm pretty sure our base going to be a 4-2-5. Who you think are the two starting linebackers based off what we know that Coach Steele likes?
Chase Smith is going to be one of them.
What's good, Gage?
Chase Smith is going to be one. I think Chase Smith is going to be. I think he gonna rock the mic. I think he gonna be in the middle. And that other one, because you got Keontre, you got Wesley, you got Steve coming back. So I don't know who. I don't know who the second one gonna be, man. But I know for sure not Keontre. Excuse me. Chase Smith will be one. And let me see. I say Keontre. Keontre can play the wheel.
I would say, of course, I'm gonna go with Chase Smith, but I'm gonna go Wayman Steed. I think Wayman Steed is gonna be the other starter guy. I think he's gonna be coached up enough, you know what I'm saying, under Coach Steele, where we're gonna see what we've been wanting to see out of Steed. And also we got to think about another kid that's been in the program, but his brother was a star for us, Tyler Johnson. We can't forget about that kid also. He been in the program for a minute, got great size, 6'2", 6'3". He probably about 225, 230 right now. Being in the program for about a year, I look for him to make some good strides.
Austin Cave, another one that looks good. You know what I'm saying? Even Deshaun Troutman, you know what I'm saying?
True, Troutman, yeah. I honestly forgot about Troutman. I can see Troutman again. Yeah, he's a thumper. He's a thumper. So give me three people from the D-line, linebacker, and safeties in secondary. It don't have to be a set from secondary that will benefit the most from Coach Steele.
Bro, I think they all gonna benefit, bro. But it's like, all right, speaking like Shamar. Yes, Shamar is he's a big young man. But Marlon Davidson was a big young man that played DN for Kevin Steele. Mm-hmm. So, Shamar comes here, he's gonna benefit greatly. LT gonna benefit greatly because them D tackles are gonna get upfield fast. So him, Jared Harrison Hunt. I think though everybody that's on that D line from Jafari Harvey, Jared Harrison Hunt, LT, Elijah Roberts. I think all of them cats are going to benefit because they have a coach that's proven his track record shows excellence. And bro, just look at all the cats he got in the league.
Yeah, that's true.
His production.
So it's guys in the chat, I want you to give me three people from the defense. Give me three people on the defense that you think that's going to benefit greatly with Coach Steele, and I'm gonna post them and we're gonna talk about them also.
Now, in the secondary, what you can do, like I think he's gonna find a way to get all three of them goons on the field at the same time. James Williams, Cam Kitchens, and Avante. He gonna find a way to get all three of them goons on the field at the same time.
Don't forget about that fourth goon, Bomb.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because all of them have position flexibility, right? They all have position flexibility. So he gonna find a way to get all of them up there. So they're gonna benefit, and the corners are gonna benefit for the simple fact he's a man-to-man guy. You're gonna play man-to-man. You're gonna be in a receiver's face and you gotta put hands on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna play to the strength of these DBs of what they're accustomed to playing. So they're gonna benefit. And and depending on who the secondary coaches are, in my opinion, I'm like, yo.
I was about to get it. I wanted to say my piece as far as on who I think gonna benefit. Then we was gonna get into that question right there. See, on me, I think LT is going to benefit greatly. I think Chase Smith, as far as linebacker, is going to benefit greatly. And I would say Tyreek Stevenson because, like you just stated, he plays a lot of man-to-man, and that's what I'm saying. Him and Al Blaze also are great man-to-man corners. You feel what I'm saying? So I think those those guys right there will benefit greatly. And I wanted to address this. Terry Handler, what's up, my brother? He said, still at 63, we need a young guy like Belk. I'm the opposite, bro. I was in the space last night, and I want to give credit to Drew because I agree with what he said. I would rather have an older DC, and a young, innovative offensive coordinator because like he said, I would rather have a D coordinator that has seen it all and that's able to adjust and that's seasoned, and he won't get as rattled in certain situations as a young guy like Belk. I like Belk, don't get me wrong, you feel what I'm saying? But you can't knock Kevin Steele's resume, man. He's played in some of the biggest games out there. He done seen it all. He done it all. So I'm with you offensively. I think defensively, older defensive coaches has the tendency to change up their scheme a lot easier than older offensive-minded coaches. Because as you can see, Coach, much respect to Coach Rick, you know what I'm saying? But that can kind of show you right there. You feel what I'm saying? Just the willingness to adapt and change and grow with today's time. So that's just my take on that. But Belk, I wouldn't have been upset if Belk came to DC at Miami. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to kind of put that out there also. But that's not a bad choice. He said Keontae got to play. Oh, man, hold on. I'm about to hit you. I'm about to text you, Jay Will. Plus, here you're going to coach and linebacker, still focus on the entire defense. Boom. That's good. He can do that. Hey, GB is a sleeper, man. GB is a sleeper. He's one of our – you got to find a way to keep him on the field this year also, man. GB was one of our better tacklers the last 2 years. He didn't play as much because he was a little injured and came out and, and they had Carter playing a lot more last year. But I agree, GB, I like that kid. Okay, this is it. That's who he says. Keontae Smith, boom, should be starting linebacker. I like that. What you think about that, Black?
Keontae and Chase Smith, yeah, all day.
I like that.
All day. Keontae and Chase right there, and and they gonna rotate. You know what I'm saying? But to start the game, Chase Smith shouldn't leave the field unless he say I want to blow. He's too talented, man. He's too big, too talented, too versatile, too fast to lead the field. Just like James Williams.
So back to that question I wanted to ask you. Who would you like for him? Who would you like for Coach Steele to hire the DB coaches?
Look, if Coach Cristobal can't lure Corey Raymond from Florida to be the cornerbacks coach, then just move DVD back in that position and hire Ed Reed to be the safeties coach, and let's rock and let's go ball and let's go recruit against anybody. You know what I mean? Who's not gonna want to play for Ed Reed?
And then you got with the tandem, you got the star power of and the ability to distribute knowledge in Ed Reed, and you got the recruiting prowess of a DVD. Right. I think that would make a great tandem. You feel what I'm saying? As far as on the recruiting trail.
And don't forget, you also not only the experience from Ed Reed, but your defensive coordinator coach the secondary as well.
Also, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all three of them dudes, great minds think alike. So it's not going to be one person who think they got to be the smartest person in the room. They all going to learn from each other. And the person that's going to reap the benefits the most will be DVD, because he's the young goon in that room to soak up all that knowledge from Ed and Coach Steele. So, I mean, that's me right there. If we can't get Corey Raymond, then you just move DVD back into his position, because you don't want to lose him to another school. You know what I'm saying? That gives another school a footprint in the South Florida.
Exactly.
We don't want that. We want to keep DVD home where he wants to be. Move him back on the field. Make Ed Reed the safety coach if you can't get someone better to coach the safeties. And let's go, let's rock, let's ball.
I agree. You can't because now you see teams like Georgia, are trying to allure DVD, you know what I'm saying, to their school and trying to find a way to get them as an on-field coach. They try to make it enticing.
Hey Jay, I'm about to answer that for you. He asked, Jay Will asks, is still going to coach linebacker solo. So when he was at Clemson, I believe, he didn't coach no position. He was just the DC. And he could do that here where he's just the DC and he's the CEO of the defense. So he could walk around and look at what the D-line is doing and correct certain things that how he may want something done, right? He could do that with the secondary and with the linebackers. Like, what if Charlie Strong is our linebacker coach / co-DC? What if Charlie Strong becomes the linebacker coach? Like, because that's been out there. Charlie Strong becomes the linebacker coach, co-DC. Do you guys know how crazy that would be? Like, Charlie Strong is a certified goon on the recruiting trail, and he can coach. Like, people, like, when you know AO Groove, so when people think about Charlie Strong, sometimes they think about him at Florida. But a lot of times they always talk to him about the lack of success he had at USF in Texas. But they forget about them dog teams he had in Louisville.
Yes.
That beat Florida in the bowl game.
That beat us.
They forget about how he was recruiting in South Florida when he was at Louisville. He got
Charlie Strong to get on.
He got Teddy Bridgewater. He got Devontae Parker. That's when Lamar Thomas was the wide receivers coach. Lamar Thomas was the wide receiver coach.
Man, I had a bone to pick with Lamar Thomas too, man. We kind of went back and forth last week, man.
You got Lamar Thomas, you got Kevin Beard, you got God, what's the dude name? I wish Max was on so he could tell me. But the receiver coach at Indiana is another great dude.
Mm-hmm.
He coached DK Metcalf.
He was at Ole Miss.
Yeah, Brown, Laquan Treadwell. He coached all of them. So I mean, it's some receivers out there, but if we can't get them, Lamar Thomas, Kevin Beard come in, and I don't think we miss a beat, yo. I don't think we miss a beat at all.
Give me Kevin Beard, man.
I mean, you take Kevin Beard, but Lamar Thomas recruited the better players.
I know, man. I wouldn't be upset with Lamar Thomas, man.
Lamar,
I just think Lamar was doing a little capping last week, man. I think he's been trying to save face because he's trying to get the job. You know ain't no wrong with that though, but I just know because you know how I felt. Everybody that followed me on Twitter know how I felt about this damn turnover chain being fucking taken away. Mario, that's a bad decision, man. Bad decision. You can't take the chain away. It's our marketing prowess, dog. Everybody is doing it. Everybody. Everybody's doing it. The damn 76ers just gave a chain to a player after a win last night. They got a chain. The fucking 76ers.
Hey, look. And I get
I'm glad you came on too, because I was talking about your ass too, Joe.
Hey, look.
Hold up. I had to leave the office, man.
Hey,
leave the office.
Hey, look. Hey, Joe. Before you get in and get in and start going that groove, I get it, right? The turnover chain was great. It was, right? It was great. But guess what? It had its time. Like, it's cool.
Why did it have to have its time, though,
listen. Let me explain. Look. Listen, we've always been the trendsetters, right? Like, look, for instance, nobody used to wear black cleats and black socks before Miami. We started that trend. Not everybody's doing it, right? So then we alternate. You know, we started a lot of things, the dancing, not everybody doing it, and we move on to something else. So now let's create something else. But I said this. If we was gonna keep it for the big game, like Texas A&M, Clemson. But I get what people saying, yo, we're losing and we get a turnover and you bring out the chain when we're down by like 20-something points.
Chain has nothing to do with winning or losing. The chain has to do with the turnover, bro. It's a turnover chain. There's nothing to do with winning and losing.
Bro,
I agree. What I do agree with, if we're losing, you can say, hey, we're losing. Just get the chain, put them on the sideline, you wear it until it's time to go back on defense, what you call it. Because you got to think about it. People keep talking about when you're losing, don't bring the chain out. We were losing, we was down by 20 to Florida State. We was down by 20.
Bro,
right?
I get that.
20. We got a pick. We got that turnover by Redwine, made that big play. Boom, turnover chain came out. Boom, we scored. Boom. Then the next drive, boom, pick. We got the turnover chain.
Yeah, but we started losing. We started losing more and more, and then the chain was just coming out.
That year.
I know I'm saying, but I'm not talking about that year. I'm talking about after those years, right? Then we lose it. Then it's like the players be on the sideline. Like I'm like, bro, we're down 28 points. Like the hell with the chain. Get the turnover. Put it like this. All right. If we're losing, we get a turnover. Don't take the turnover chain out unless we score off that turnover.
I would say you still give it to them, but just, hey, don't stand your ass up there and look at the crowd. That's what I would tell them. Just don't look at the crowd. Just put it on. I'm
okay with putting it up for a little while. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that.
Bro. My thing is this, bro. We set the world on fire with it, bro. It's a marketing tool. Kids love. Alabama got a new chain now.
That shit is ugly.
But it's still a new chain. It will never be better than Miami's. But what I'm saying is, bro, why take away something that's? We might as well take the names off the fucking back of the jersey. We might as well not do. We might as well not do. We're gonna do the Randy Shannon. We're gonna do the Randy Shannon. We're gonna take the names off the back of the jersey. We ain't gonna have no black jerseys. We're gonna keep it plain Jane until we win 10 games. If that's what you want to do, and don't run through that fucking smoke until we win 9 games.
Nah, the smoke is
gonna do.
The smoke
was a prop.
No, but the smoke had nothing to do with it. It had nothing to do with the on-field play. That's all about. Yeah, but that's all about entrance. It's like
which one? Big. All right.
Joe, go ahead. Hold
on. Joe, let me hear your piece because you can't get me on Twitter, and I want you live. What's up,
on, man? I'm on.
Go ahead, Joe. Speak your piece, man.
Fam, what is gonna happen if the chain is gone? What's gonna happen?
It's not about what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen if the chain stay?
Nah, but what happened? The chain came in 2017, right? Or 2016?
2017.
The chain only been around for 3 or 4 years, man. It's not like that shit is a staple of Miami football.
It is now. It
ain't. Listen, the chain could go and something else could come. We started the chain. We started that shit. That can go and we can bring something else because everybody has taken what we bought in and they use it as their own shit. It's time for us to develop something new, another trend, another something that college football can bite off of and have and take from us. The chain served its purpose. That shit was cool. It was fantastic. In 2017, that shit was magical. After that, we started looking like fucking idiots with the chain. We started looking stupid.
We did not.
Yes, we did. That shit looked stupid.
People were scared of the chain, dog, to come out, man. Come on. Like, we got
that shit looking stupid.
And you said this, hold on. And Miss Roberts, Elijah Roberts' mama said this on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
She said. When her son was recruited, he was like, "Man, I can't wait to put this chain on and write on the board, hi mom."
Correct.
He couldn't wait to do that. So we can't say that these kids, these recruits, did not dream about putting that chain on. That's a part of the Canes. Even if they don't bring it back, the turnover chain will forever be a part of Miami history.
No, that shit was great. It was great. It was great. But it's over, nigga. That shit is over. It's done. It was cool.
I got one other thing. Before the chain, right? Before the chain. Hold on, no. Before the chain, all recruits used to say was, "Yo, I dream about running through the smoke."
But you don't hear that shit no more. You don't hear that no more when the chain came out.
That's what you do
now. I want you to. This is what I want you to do, Joe. Later on today, when you get out work, I want you to pull up footage of recruits or find me something where these recruits since 2017, 2018 said that they dream about running through the smoke.
Hey, my question, do you think
putting the chain on?
Do you think
Williams asked the question, He dreamed about putting that chain on when they asked Tate Williams that. He dreamed about putting that chain on.
That's great because it was there. But do you think they're gonna be upset that it's not? They're gonna
it's not there. You think niggas not coming?
That's not the point, bro. It's not the point.
That is. You don't need this shit.
Is this: you can't take away something fun away from the players, bro.
They're gonna have something else fun. They're gonna have something else. They're gonna come up with something else.
So my thing is this: people talking about what we was doing before the chain came out. We still was getting our ass kicked by 30. We still was getting our ass kicked by 30. Yeah, from 2013, from 2003 to 2017. Well, it was 2015. But it was a time Mike Rick to get beat by 30.
But it was a time when we wasn't getting our ass beat, and there was no chain. It was just smoke, and you come out and you play ball. My thing is this: people keep talking about don't leave the smoke, but the smoke was a prop just to get people to come to the stadium. It has no sentimental value. It had none. It had no value of. It had nothing, bro. That was their interest. That was their thing. Like you have Oklahoma, they have the
boom and the cart or whatever.
Colorado had the Buffalo at the time. That was Miami's thing. That was their. When you think of Miami, you thought about that entrance, the smoke. Virginia Tech, you think about Sandman. You know what I'm saying? So that's their thing. That's their entrance.
Our thing was the turnover chain. You can add things to it. You can add. So you can't add tradition.
It's over though. It's over. It ain't here no more.
It's over, but that don't mean it was a good thing for it to be over. Because at the end of the day, an old school Kane signed off on the turnover chain. Mark Williams, he signed off on the chain.
All right, you're saying it's not a good thing that it's gone. Why is it not like what's affecting Miami football that the chain is gone? Like what makes it not a good thing?
My thing is this: you had recruits. Not saying that it's gonna deter them from coming to Miami, but
so that's the
you have a lot of recruits that was like that are coming to Miami. That's no matter what, they're gonna be like, damn, I really wanted to fucking wear that fucking chain.
Okay.
If the players on that team, I know they were like, God damn, we took the chain away. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Like, my thing is this: they could have just. He didn't have to get a new chain. He could have just recycled the old ones.
Okay.
Look, I was okay with that.
Hey, let me answer this one question. This question right here. Damn, where you go? He said, so Virginia Tech should take the pill away. They ain't winning.
Yeah.
So
take it away.
No. See, it's totally different.
The pail is different.
The pail. Hold on. The pail, the lunch pail represent. Bud Foster brought that in to represent blue collar workers, hard working. His defense was going to be hard working. Every time they had a turnover or a stop, the pail didn't come out.
Right.
The pail stayed on the sideline, and the telecast may talk about the meaning behind the pail and may show it. You didn't see players standing up on the bench holding the pail up. No, that was something totally different. It was about a mentality.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same. That's not the same. The pail just represented, look, when you come to Virginia Tech, you're gonna work hard. You're gonna be a blue collar worker. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, this is where we used to take our lunch in, these steel containers, and we worked hard. So
man, y'all keep the chain, bro. The chain is not about wins or losses. That's the point I'm trying to get at. The chain is not about wins and losses. Y'all keep incorporating wins and losses to the chain. It's for turnovers.
It's just
take away the goddamn turnover rings. I mean, the touchdown rings. I'm going to talk about them rings.
Bro, you didn't hear me say anything about wins and losses.
But the turnover is essential with something that's game changing. Or potentially winning the game.
How was it game changing?
The chain only came out when we got a turnover.
So is it game?
We got a turnover.
So against Alabama, was that turnover game changing?
It could have been at that point.
It could what?
The first one when they the first one, yes, the first turnover we thought we had, then we had to put the chain over. That could have been a turning point of the game. We was only down by 20. We were only down by 20.
So when you was down 30,
I just gave an example, bro. I just gave an example of Miami being down 20 and they got turnover and changed the momentum and got back into the game.
Correct.
We just seen this in the playoffs, right?
For that example, there's other examples. for your example.
What other examples of we was getting beat by 20? Under Manny Diaz, give me another. Give me how many times have we been beat by 20 under Manny?
How many times have we been Clemson? Clemson, right?
Twice.
Did we get beat by 20 in Clemson?
I said twice.
North Carolina.
Well, that's 3 times.
We
3
got
times
bodied.
out of how many years?
We got bodied actually at North Carolina.
Okay, North Carolina. You do know the reason behind. You do know that we 2 weeks no practice, no.
I was at the game, bro. I was at the game.
So you should know the reason behind that.
So 2 weeks, what? Say that again.
So did they practice? So did they practice 2 weeks prior to that game? Was the players practicing? Were they doing Zoom call practices?
I don't know, but was North Carolina doing the same thing?
No, because they didn't have the protocol. We had people out with COVID, bro. You should know this.
They had people out with COVID too.
No, they did not. They had a whole team.
They have nobody.
Team. No, they did not. Our Blaze was sick and still was fucked up to this day because of that week of the game.
So that's why we lost by that. That's why we lost by 40-something points because of that.
You have a 2-week period where you're not. I'm telling you that plays a factor. So you don't practice for 2 weeks for a game that don't matter. You can't do any team activities that don't matter.
Not saying it doesn't matter, Groove, but not saying it doesn't matter, Groove, but
so do it matter? Yes
or
or
no? I was
no?
at the game, bro.
I understand that, but does it matter? Yes or no?
It matters somewhat,
Okay,
but not 40 points matter. No, not 40 points matter.
But people gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop combining wins and losses with the chain.
No, we're not. It just looks stupid, man.
I'm not talking about you in general. I'm just talking about just like people on social media.
But exactly
losing. It's not about wins and losses.
That shit just looks dumb, man. It looks dumb. When you're not good, and that's like a basketball player when somebody scored 40 points on him. And he shut him down for one possession, and he talking shit. Yeah, let's go, boy. Tapping the floor. That shit looks stupid. You look stupid.
That's not the same thing, Joe.
It is the same thing.
No, it's not. That's
yes,
not the same thing.
These cats is scoring on you. So these cats done score 44 points, and you get a turnover after they've scored 50 points, and you talking shit, and you pulling out the chain and talking shit. That looks stupid. That looks dumb. That don't even look right, man. It don't.
Like I said, if he gonna take away the chain, he might as well take the names off the jersey. If it's about winning, it's about winning. If it's about being a team, we need to take the damn names off that jersey. You need to stop. We can't run through the smoke until we win 9 games. Bro, we need to do all that extra shit.
The names, I get that. The names don't have, to me, that the names don't have nothing to do with none of that.
I'm just saying, but typically coaches do that. You earn your name on the back of your jersey.
Yeah, I mean that's coaches. A lot of new coaches that's trying to establish their way and get that respect. But like the turnover chain was dope.
It's Miami. What's more Miami than the chain? It's a human link.
Hey, look, the shit was the chain was dope. A lot of times people was watching the games more so they could see the chain than anything, and that's where the problem lies.
But hold on, let's read this. City Can Cartel. I finally get a girl that's been chasing for years and she's still wearing a ring for my ex. I'm telling her to let that shit go. I'm gonna buy her own. Okay, that's not the same thing because the simple fact because we still do a tradition that other coaches have done. Throwing up to you. You feel what I'm saying? That shit came in. So the coach that the players that shit doing that, we need to stop throwing up to you.
Well, Mike Warren was the first person to do that, and that was like in 2010. He was the first person. Mike Warren was probably one of the first people to do that.
No, they started throwing up to you in the 80s.
No, they wasn't doing this in the 80s.
It's a documentary. It's a documentary on it.
I don't remember them. Nobody doing this.
I'm just saying. I thought the same thing, bro. Yeah. It's a documentary on it. It was like the cheerleader started it. The cheerleader started it.
Okay.
They did it in 83, 84, something like that. I didn't believe it until somebody said, hey, look at it. Somebody sent me the link. It's a whole documentary on YouTube about when the U started, when they throwing up the U started. Because I thought it was early 2000s. I mean, because the 2000 Canes wasn't doing it.
No,
they wasn't throwing up the U.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They was doing this shit.
But but at the end of the day, like we don't know. Maybe Coach Chris Ball have something new for them to do.
Right, he might have something.
No,
and they might keep the team. They might keep the chain. It might come out in certain, certain situations, certain games.
Right.
They may keep it. Who knows?
It's there, right?
It doesn't matter because it's it's tradition. It was a new
there.
tradition. That's
it's
why
like I don't think I don't think it's been here long enough to be tradition yet. But it is Miami. It's Miami.
Yeah.
It's Miami. It's the city of Miami. It's what you see. Cuban link, gold chains, flashy from just the bright colors, the lights. I guess.
And another thing, I want to get this off my chest, fellas, guys. Anybody black know me. I speak my mind to anybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. You know what I'm saying? People, just because you disagree with a former Miami great, don't mean you're being disrespectful. Because I got a lot of people coming at me, you going back and forth with Alonzo Highsmith, you being disrespectful, man. He a man just like me. I'm a grown man, bro. If I don't agree, I don't agree. If you look at my tweets and anything that I addressed him with, I did not curse at him. I did not get disrespectful. He asked me to provide proof that Alabama had players taking a picture with their prop in recruiting. And I provided that proof that he had 10 players and one picture with the belt.
Facts.
He said it was another thing he asked me to provide proof, and I provided proof. But then people want to attack me. How you gonna go back and forth with a Canes legend? You a clown. I'm a man at the end of the day. He put his pants on just like I put my pants on. Y'all gotta stop putting these guys on such a pedestal that you're scared to address them when you disagree. You don't have to always agree with a person. And that was the same thing with Lamar Thomas. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who it is. If I don't agree, I don't agree. You can't tell me. Lamar Thomas definitely can't tell me if they had some type of prop. He wouldn't be the first person trying to get that prop because the type of player he was. I seen them in one thing that I disagreed with them. I seen them losing game and still was shaking their asses when they was losing when they made a play. I seen this. So we can't say just because you didn't have this prop that we don't need the prop, just 2 jerseys, 2 shirts, and a pair of cleats, because the type of player that you were, let's be real, George Teague, he was high stepping, and what happened? He got ripped.
Nah, he wasn't high stepping. He was running. He just got caught.
How he started to celebrate.
No, he did it.
He started to celebrate in a sense.
Watch it again,
man.
bro.
But I love Lamar Thomas. Don't get me wrong, I love him. But what I'm saying is people stop the cap. Because if these props was around when you was there, y'all would have been all over.
I mean, yeah,
because
of course.
It's a new trend. Of course. Don't down it. That's my only issue that I have. Don't make it seem like you want me trying to get the touchdown ring, taking your helmet off in the camera with the rings, Lamar Thomas, because I know that you would have did that.
But
that's
thing. When he said when he said 1 helmet, 2 jerseys, I'm thinking like, I don't want to speak for Lamar, but I'm pretty sure he's like, look, whether you have a prop or not, that doesn't change how you play the game of football.
It shouldn't. It
shouldn't change. So he's like, no, he's like, regardless if the chain is here or not, your main focus should be going out there and play ball and try to get the W. The chain should not affect how you play defense. Like I'm going out here, I'm trying to get me a pick just so I can get to the sideline and doing that chain. Like,
bro,
no.
Come on, hold on. It's been stated by numerous occasions they used to make bets and stuff like that, incentives to see who get the most sacks. What's the difference? We used to do the same thing. Me and my home, hey, I guarantee you I have more touchdowns than you. It's the same thing.
This is the difference. Because if me and you on the same, if all 3 of us on the same team, and me and you play running back groove, right? And I make a bet with you like, yo, I'm gonna score more than you. I'll have more yards than you. You like, nah. I'm like, all right, we can put a little bet on it. Guess what? Nobody sees that. Only me and you. So that's behind closed doors. We won't win, but in the back of my mind, like, yo, I'm trying to get this loot. But no one sees that. And guess what? It ain't gonna affect. I'm not thinking I gotta score. Yeah, I want to get paid, but no one sees that. That's between us. The chain, it's like, yo, I want that so I can get on that bench and everybody see me doing that thing. It's a little different. It's the same but different.
It's the purpose. Nick, I posted a video with Nick Saban saying that he was trying to figure out a way to get these guys to play harder than what they were doing on defense. So he came out with the belt. That's the only reason why they had the belt. He was trying to find a way to motivate them to do something. And he said it's a way for them. He said the guys, even the guys that he coached in the NFL, they took more pride, more than the money of wearing that trinket to being able to say, hey, spotlight, I made this play for the team.
Well, that's because he was coaching in the Dolphins and they were sorry.
I'm talking about at Alabama. This how he say he came up with it at Alabama.
You talking about you saw him when he was at the pros.
No, but he was just saying, I guarantee you in the pros, it was, you know what I'm saying, certain aspects that they would be down certain trinkets more than just the money. Like at Alabama, it's like I say, they started this. That's my issue. This like, bro, y'all acting like the people call him the GOAT. He started the props, the turnover props. Did it not, Joe?
What, the belt? Yeah.
He started the props.
I mean, my thing is,
it was no props until Nick Saban started it.
This is my thing. If I need a prop to play hard, then maybe I shouldn't be playing.
See, that's what I'm saying. So, Groove, you play football, right? We all play football. Yeah. So, Groove, you telling me if you didn't have a belt or no prop, did you, when you played?
I had stickers. We got stickers.
Okay, so helmet stickers. Everybody got helmet stickers.
Exactly. So I was playing to get stickers. I was playing to get more stickers than my homeboys that was on defense for making plays.
Okay, so if you didn't get no stickers, you're not playing hard? You're not playing hard though, or you're not playing hard?
I'm playing hard regardless.
Right.
But what I'm saying is it was extra incentives. It was extra like, man, I want it, man. Oh shit, this motherfucker just got a pick. That means he get 4 stickers. Now I gotta make a touchdown. So
see,
you know what I'm saying? It was just competition.
See, look, in my high school, we didn't do stickers. We didn't do anything. We had the
stickers. We got paws. We got the paw on our helmet, kind of like Ohio State. We got like that.
Bro, we didn't do none of. We didn't do none of that. It was like, you ain't for what?
And we knew who made the most plays because who had the most stickers.
Right. And I remember I asked my coach, I said, why don't we got stickers like, Holy Cross? So then he's like, because when he said, if you got to reward players to play hard, then I don't need you.
Yeah.
I get
my coach said, then I don't want you. Like you should be, he said, you should want to play hard from practice to the game. It shouldn't like we all tell our children, you shouldn't want to get good grades just to get money. You should get good grades just because that's what you got to do.
Just because that's what you're supposed to do.
I agree, bro.
Now, if I choose to slide you a 20 or 50, that's what I choose to do. But you ain't going to school thinking, I'm trying to get this A so I can get this $50. No, you're going to school saying, I'm trying to get this A because I'm trying to earn a scholarship. Period. But
hold on. So that's Amy, you made a good point. Amy Reese, you made a good point. Hell, the NIL is motivation, right? Let's see what happened to that money when they don't perform. So that's extra incentive for them to play good, right?
NIL just got here, man.
It's incentive to play good to get the deal.
Hold on. No, you know what? No. Hold on. I'm gonna answer that.
Come on, Joe.
To me, it's not an incentive to play good. To me, it's justified. It's something that they should be getting anyway because you got coaches making $75 million. You got these schools that make over $8-10 million for going to a bowl game. When you look in the stands, Groove, I know you felt it. I felt it. Joe felt it. You see a cat wearing your jersey.
Rocky in jersey, yeah.
And you ain't getting no money. So this is justified. This is severance pay.
You missed my point. You missed my point, Black.
No, I got you.
What I'm saying is, bro, if you don't play good, them NIL deals are not as big as the guy that's performing. That's my point that I'm getting at.
Right.
That is the NIL is incentives to say, hey, I'm expecting you to perform. You think I'm finna give you $1 million and you ain't performing?
So the NIL deals just came last year, right? So players were still playing hard, and those who players were still being
playing hard without the chain in 2016.
They were still being who they were across the country. Right, yeah, across the country. Yeah, now the NIL deal gives a cat a little more incentive to play a little harder or just to maintain. But guess what? It's not a gimmick. That's not a gimmick. The NIL deals is not going to determine if you win or lose a game.
The turnover chain ain't going to determine.
It doesn't, but
It determines if you win a game because the more turnovers you get, the more possession you get for the offense, right? That's my point. My point. I did it, Joe. I did it, Joe.
Because you got to score.
I did it, Joe.
You still got to score. You still got to score, bro.
That's ridiculous, right?
You still got to score. We still got to score, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Dave Warrior. I like this. Every generation is different. The turnover change work for this generation. It's not for us. It's for the players. Fellas, we're older. Just wanted to be
turnover change only been here for
correct. They'll be okay, son. They'll be okay. Y'all making it like these niggas are gonna die without the shit. Like, oh my God, we don't have a turn. We don't want to. No, that's not it. They'll be all right. They'll be fine.
They're
gonna go to the league. They're trying to get this NIL money.
Hey, look. Instead of worrying about the chain, they better worry about the strength and conditioning program that they've been going through, and they be getting their head hit. You know what I'm saying? They getting their head
Shout out
hit.
to that Birmingham boy getting them boys right, man. Shout
out
to
getting them right.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Coach Phil.
Shout out to my boy Rodney Prince Jr. just came on staff at Miami. That's my homeboy. Been rocking with him since high school. That's my partner, man. Good big shout out to you, Rodney. We already chopped it up early this week, man.
Yeah, shout out to that whole strength and conditioning staff, man.
Got 2 Bama boys on that staff. 205 to the 305, baby. We ready.
That's what's up.
I mean,
That's
but
man, Joe, I know you got to get ready to get back into work, man. I wanted to get you on, like you said, you wanted to get on, so I can skin you.
Let me ask a question.
Yes, sir.
The OC. Who are we thinking? Anybody specific, or who do you want? Who do you want? After Ken Dorsey gone, who do you want?
Give me. You want me to go first? You want to go first?
No, go ahead.
I would love Mullen. That's who I want. If I can have my choice to get one, if Mullen, give me Dan Mullen.
Let me say a realistic option.
Why Mullen ain't realistic?
Dan Mullen ain't coming. Dan Mullen ain't coming to be no OC head, man.
He ain't got no head coaching job yet.
He ain't coming to be no OC head, man. You think that's real? You think that?
I'm just saying because a lot of people, like me and Black have our predicted who we wanted as a DC with Kevin Steele, but nobody was talking about Kevin Steele. All you heard was who? Schumann and Belt and Muschamp. Well, you know what I'm saying?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. But what happened? You got Kevin Steele, somebody nobody was talking about. Nobody.
All right, so Dan Mullen for you, Black.
Hey yo, I like the Kentucky offensive coordinator.
Liam, I like him too.
Like he comes from the and like what people don't understand, he comes from the Sean McVay tree.
Mm-hmm.
If you see every coach that came from the Sean McVay tree is like head coaches or they balling. Josh Geddes, I like him, but I didn't like the fact that he didn't play the best quarterback against Georgia. I didn't like that he didn't take advantage of the deep balls against Georgia. That his offensive philosophy for that game, his game plan, didn't do the offense any good.
Right.
Didn't do them any good. And some people say maybe Jim Harbaugh held him back. Well, he didn't hold him back all season. So I'm not gonna use that as an excuse. But Leonard Cohen, I like him. Yeah. And if you go look at his stats, he moved Kentucky's offense up like 100 spots in 1 year offense. So or like 70 spots or something like that. But I would like him. I wouldn't be mad with him. I wouldn't be mad with Jeff Brown, that was the Baylor's OC. You know, Frank Ponce is up there. He's a little down on the list, but I wouldn't be mad with him either. Or even Sean Whipple, Mark Whipple's son, who's one offensive staff for the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I've been throwing another name out that I would be cool with. I know a lot of people probably won't like it, but when he was here, he had our offense rolling.
Yeah.
I would love James Kohler to be the OC.
A lot of people don't like that, Groove. A lot of people don't like that.
You can't knock. He had a record. He had one of the record-setting quarterbacks. He recruited to me, and I mean my boy Black Man attested this. He recruited the best quarterback to come to the University of Miami.
Oh, he's a beast on the recruiting trail. He's a problem on the recruiting trail.
And I wouldn't mind him being here, co-OC and the quarterback's coach. Like, yo,
you know what I'm saying? Look at the tight ends. The tight ends, hey, he produced. Who thought Wofford was gonna be was gonna get drafted? Nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He found a lot of gems.
Like
he found, didn't he find the Joku?
Yeah.
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 You feel what I'm saying?
So he recruited Kaya?
Yes, he found Kaya when he was a 2-star. He was a 2-star. He wasn't even rated yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get with Coley here in the
because you get 2 for 1. You getting a guy that can. You got to think. He got Yerby when Yerby was committed to Florida State when he was considered better than Dalvin Cook. Got to think about this now. Everybody, when we got Yerby, everybody was ecstatic because he was committed to Florida State for so long. You feel what I'm saying? So he was able to pull kids that we didn't have no intentions of getting. That's why I like James Cole, the recruiting aspect. We need him on staff. And so if he's not the DC, you make him something, receiver coach or something.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, give him
Coley a beast.
The co-OC role and let him be the quarterback's coach. And like
give
I
him
said,
that money, man. Give him money.
We hit the ground running and recruiting. Like, yo, yeah, James Coley is a goon on the recruiting trail. So I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
We're gonna jump into 2 more topics, man. Then we're gonna get out of here, man. But appreciate you, Joe.
Appreciate you,
y'all, family. Yes, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Keep going, keep grinding.
Yes, sir, man. Big ups to Junior too, man.
Hopefully we get Shamar today, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
We got an hour.
Hopefully. All right, brothers.
All right, man. That's our our bro right there, Big Joe.
Yes, sir, Big Joe. Hey, man. Speaking of B-Mac, man, he left on not so good terms at UM, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how you feel about how he left, dog?
I'm a person, you know what I'm saying? I'm a person of integrity, right? I'm a person of integrity. So if I'm coaching at a spot, you know, I'm loyal. Like, put like this, I've coached youth ball. I was at this one organization called the Landover Seminoles.
Uh-huh.
And everybody that knows me was like, man, why are you coaching over there, man? And you know, they're not trying to give you, you know, some of the good players, and they keep da-da-da. And I was like, nah, I'm loyal to my young men. You know, of course, my sons went over there. My youngest son played on another team, and I coached my oldest son. Uh-huh. So I was like, but I'm loyal to all the young boys that I'm coaching. I gave them my word when they was 10 years old. I said, I will coach you until you leave to go to high school. And we had some rough years, and we had a couple good years. But I stayed, I coached them, I developed them, I gave them my word. So that's why to this day, their parents still fool with me. Their parents still love me. Everywhere I've coached, I've always been 100 with the parents and the children. I gave them my word, and I stuck to my word. So therefore, you're recruiting, you got to commit from a young man, and then you leave less than 24 hours. That's like no integrity to me.
So my question to you, he still is paid to do that job, right? So how could he have handled it different? Because he still has to go out and recruit for UM.
Yeah,
he's still under contract. So how would you handle it? How can he handle that position, that situation, so it doesn't look bad? How, you know what I'm saying?
When I'm sitting in that room and I'm talking to that young man, and I tell him, I say, you know, I have a job, another job offer on the table. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it, but you know, I'm here to recruit you to Miami because I feel you will be great here. You know, you commit to the University of Miami. Don't commit to Coach A. You commit to the University of Miami, you know, because let's say I don't take the job this year and you come and I take another job next year. I'm still gone regardless. I'm not here. Someone new going to come in and coach you. That's why I would say you recruit, you commit to the school, not to Coach A. Gotcha. Because and I'm letting you know I have this job offer on the table. So I don't know how it's going to play out. So I'm giving that young man a heads up. And now that young man has a choice. He can either commit to us or not based off of waiting to see what I'm going to do.
Okay. So, I can dig that. I can dig that.
So that, I mean, my thing is truth is the only safe ground to stand upon. Especially when you're going into these young men's homes and you're talking to their parents, you know, it goes a long way. Because look, just think of the 2023 young men that he went to speak to that didn't commit to Miami. Now he's at Georgia. Right? and he got to come back to South Florida and go into them same homes. Like me as a father, I'm looking at him kind of sideways, like, can I trust you? Yeah. Like, can I trust anything you're saying to me right now? Because you didn't mention anything about Georgia being on the table. You had a job offer and you just left like in less than 24 hours. Like, how can I'm looking at you different? I'm gonna let you come in. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna break bread, but I'm gonna have some serious questions for you as a man.
I can dig that. I definitely can dig that. My boy 850K said Shamar coming. Hey man, hopefully, man, we'll know in an hour.
Yeah, we'll know.
Cal Branch, my only issue with B-Mac is leaving 3 weeks out of taking the job, not even a high position. I mean, you can say the same, but we got to think, man, we can say the same thing about Coach Steele. He just did the same thing. So we can't have it both ways. But
you know what? But with that said, bro, I'm up here in Maryland. There was like nothing said about him taking the job yet at Maryland. Like there was
He had his office. He had his office. He was recruiting at Maryland.
Okay.
He had his own office. They just showed a picture earlier of his office, Coach Steele plant on the door. He was recruiting at Maryland. You feel what I'm saying?
How long he was there for? Maybe what was he there for? Like 2-3 days?
Not even that.
So B-Mac was here for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and he went into people's homes and was formulating bonds and relationships with these young men, them 20, 23 young men. Now, like when it's hard to get trust back from a young man once you lose it.
Yeah,
because it's hard for them sometimes to understand reasoning and why you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? They like, hold on, man. You could have at least told me. You know what I'm saying? You could at least give me a heads up. But I mean, look, it stings because he's a good recruiter.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's earth shattering.
And that's why we have to replace him with Coley. That's why we have to replace him with Coley.
Yeah,
he said Coley not coming to be no co-DC.
OC,
Jimbo playing. I mean, I think we got the money to pay him. You know what I'm saying? He'll be back home.
We definitely got the money, bro. And look, he wants to be here. He wants to be in Miami. He never wanted to leave.
Man.
And Coach Rick should have retained him.
If he should have kept Coley. Sean Jack, man, appreciate you for tuning in, Sean Jacks.
Hey, appreciate you, Jack. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
But my thing is like if Mark Rick would have kept James Coley calling that offense and let just Mark Rick be the CEO, bro. Oh my God.
And we won 9 games with his offense this first year.
Yeah, he was only getting better as a play caller.
Exactly.
Like Jimbo, he's never going to call plays at Texas A&M. Never. Not as long as Jimbo Fisher's the coach. He's never going to call plays.
And he left Jimbo before, so we know he will leave.
Exactly.
And it was for Miami.
Yep.
To call plays. But, like I said, we've been an hour and 13 minutes in, man. We want to touch on one more thing, and then we're going to get out of here, big dog. Andy G, man, how you feel about this kid from Northwestern? He just committed. I know we just talked about him with B-Mac. Leaving and stuff like that. 6'1", 175 from Northwestern High School, man. I seen this kid first clip. He gave a man a stick route and did like a
slow-go. He gave him a slow-go
route. Oh my God. And caught a touch. Oh my goodness.
Hey, look,
I didn't see anything else.
Right. Look, when I saw that play, I said, man, the DB didn't weave. That's
Hey, I need Coach Hayes right now, man, for the Polar Timmy. That's what I needed when I seen that play.
Yeah, Polar Timmy.
Shout out to Coach Hayes.
Shout out to Coach Hayes, Footballville, Canesville, all of them.
Yeah.
Flow Nation.
Yes, sir, man. But man,
when I think about him, bro, he's a certified dog, bro. Like when Romello Brinson left, he took over the role that Romello Brinson occupied, right? Being that number 1 receiver, and they didn't miss a beat. Like his route running is like I said, Amari Cooper, Jerry Judius, Jamar Chase, like
bro.
The way he can get in and out of breaks, bro. Like it's so effortless, bro. And once he gets stronger, gets in a weight and conditioning program, he's gonna be elite. He's gonna be elite, man.
What up, Port Knox? What up?
He's gonna be elite. Port Knox, what it do? What it do, God?
Man, and it's crazy you said, because to me, from what I see, he run better routes than Romello. To me, he's a little bit more smooth as far as in his like that dude, man. I was like, my God, this kid is elite, man. Hopefully he sticks. You know what I'm saying? Mario's, I'm pretty sure he's gonna put the full court press on him to keep that type of guy. Because you can't let him go to Alabama because you know Bama gonna be at him. You feel what I'm saying?
You definitely can't let him go. That's right. Here, certified goon, baby. You definitely can't let him go to Georgia. You can't let him go to Georgia.
Man, we got to take five receivers. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
We got to stack that class. Certified goon might be the best runner. Exactly, bro. Yeah. We can't let that kid get away, man. That's why a lot of people upset with B-Mac because they think he's gonna change his mind because Georgia was his dream offer.
Yeah,
Georgia's his dream offer, and he going to Georgia. So we'll see. We'll hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Mario can put them clamps on him and keep him in, man. But you know, I'm you know, like I said, man, Mario, he's one of those recruiter guys that I don't have a sense of a doubt when it comes to recruiting with him. Like I said, my only thing is on-field coaching. But I know he's gonna stack the cupboard. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, and it's becoming a less on-field coach doubt because now I see him the way he's going with these coordinators because, like I said, he hired Coach Steele, so he solidified the defense with that in itself. So now he make a splash higher on offense, and I'm good. My mind is at ease. You feel what I'm saying? So because all he got to do is sit back and call timeouts when he need to call timeouts.
Right.
Man, but we know we've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. Before we go, please, guys, hit that comment and subscribe to the channel. If you're new, please subscribe. We're trying to get up to 1,000 by the first of the year. You know what I'm saying? Please, if you're feeling generous enough, hit the cash out to Big Groove 5 and my boy A Black 21. Send us a little donation so we can help, you know, add some things to the channel, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. You feel me? And I want to thank Joe for tapping in with us, man. You feel what I'm saying? Always a pleasure to have him on, man.
Always a pleasure to have him.
Get ready to get up out of here, and his love always black. You all know we're gonna chop it up, and you know, we're gonna try to do another show once we get all our clients, we get some surprises and stuff like that. But more than likely, we probably be on next week.
Christian Miller, what's going on? So what's happening?
I know he kid out this way.
Yeah, what's going on? Yo, Fresh, what's going on with Miller? Are you saying we need him, or are you saying
we got him?
We got him. What? So what you saying, Fresh? You bumping me?
Did we get him?
Oh no, yo, Fresh. If you still in here, yo, are you saying we need to get him, or did he commit to us? Which one?
Let me check.
Fresh 3542, because I'm looking.
Appreciate that, Beast Mode, Kane. Yes, sir. Appreciate
you, Beast Mode.
Oh, he committed to Georgia, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's expected.
Yeah,
that's a kid. Okay. That's a kid from he from the school I was telling you about here in Decatur, Ellenwood. The kid Jalen. The school I keep telling you about that produce all them players to Georgia.
Yeah, which one was it? It ain't Cedar Grove, was it?
Cedar Grove, yeah, he played at Cedar Grove.
Okay.
Yeah, he played at Cedar Grove. Yeah. Man, but we about to get out of here, man. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Black, you already know we're gonna chop it up, you know, offline, man.
Of course, always.
You know what I'm saying? So you already know. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell a Kane, and we're gonna be back next week, good people. We out this thing. Yeah,
A Black is out of the building. You can follow me at A Black at stormwarning.ablack. That is on IG. And you can follow me at A Black2 on Twitter. You know what I'm saying, B? You know, like we said, hey, hit that subscribe button. We trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by December 31st. Help us out. You know, Do that for us. Hit the cash apps up so we can, you know, bring more. You know, make this thing a little more eye popping. You know what I'm saying? A little more turnover chainish, you know?
Exactly. Bring it back. Bring the turnover chain back, goddammit. And follow me, Big Groove on Storm Groove on Twitter. Y'all already know I be talking cash-ish on there, and I speak my mind. If you come at me, I'm gonna come back at you a little bit harder. And it's all love at the end of the day when the season starts. We all came fans.
Oh, hey, I just got some news.
You want to share it offline?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna share it right here.
Well, we're finna share it. Got a little news right quick.
Got a little news. Inez Cooper just signed with Miami.
What I told you.
You know?
What did I tell you?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah, Pleasant Grove, Birmingham, Alabama, another Birmingham kid. Shout out to DL, his head coach, man. I know that guy, man. Good guy, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, give me that. Boom.
Yes, sir. A big guy, big boy. We out this thing, baby. Peace out. Peace, love, and soul, baby.